No Chill Sports is an unapologetic, high-energy sports show where opinions fly fast and facts hit hard. The views and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the hosts and guests, and do not necessarily reflect those of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or partners. Content may include passionate debates, bold predictions, and unfiltered takes that some viewers may find intense or controversial. Listener discretion is advised. If you're looking for chill, this ain't the place.
Hey, welcome back to another hot episode of the Rant with Pough Ant, where the mics stay hot, the takes are bold, and the truth is unfiltered. No scripts, just two voices bringing the heart, bringing the heat with heart, real raw and unapologetically honest. What's good with you, my boy?
Man, I'm tired, dog. They had me out till about 10:30 last night at the junior high game. Got another junior high game tomorrow. Then I got to call the game Friday. Man,
I understand. Well, your boy been doing yard work. I had to go to work. They had us out in the rain last weekend for Dillon game. We got homecoming for Dillon's team for the Little League this weekend. And I gotta get ready to head back out of town. So Sunday gonna be fun.
work don't stop.
Fun. It don't stop. The paychecks, they don't stop either. So I ain't gonna
That's the only reason the work don't stop. Because if they stop, then the work would stop.
Listen, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. And we're gonna get to talk to some sports, man. But I gotta say, it's some days I wake up and I'm like, being a bum may not be a bad idea today. I just want to watch football. I just want to watch highlights. I just want to talk sports. And I say being a bum because I ain't getting paid for them yet. But we'll get there. But man, I'm looking forward to it, man. We got week 3. We got a bunch of good games this week. Last week we were hard pressed to find some entertaining games. It turned out there were some games that were a lot better than others. And because that happened last week, we no longer have a top 25 matchup. Good job, great job, Florida. But we do got some great games to talk about. Look forward to bringing it to y'all. But first, you know what we gotta do, man. We gotta give a shout out to our sponsor over at Kelly Creations. Kelly Creations, nobody does it better. We'll be back in 1 minute. Your brand deserves more than basic. It deserves bold. It deserves clean. It deserves Kelly Creations. From screen prints that pop, to embroidery that speaks volumes, to picture tees that tell your story, Donald D.K. Kelly does it all. Give him a call today at 225-202-2625 or shoot him an email at kellycreations225@gmail.com. That's KELLYKREATIONS 225@gmail.com. And don't forget to tell them No Chill Sports sent you. Kelly Creations. Nobody does it better. Hey, we're back. Man, let's go ahead and get started, man. We got, like I said, we got some great games to talk to you about this week. And let me go ahead and get this ready so we can talk about them. And let's get to it, my boy. First on the docket, man, we're gonna start in the ACC. This is honestly I think this is a ACC championship preview, in my opinion. I think Georgia Tech. Well, I say that this might not be. This might be for a spot in the championship. Because I was thinking that this was going to be a Clemson Georgia Tech season, but the way Clemson has played the last two games, I don't know. Georgia Tech looked good against Colorado last week. Was a cupcake. They got their first test. You got Clemson is a 3.5-point favorite. Georgia Tech. I'm sorry. The game itself overall total is 53.5. What you got?
Man, I think Clemson has been kind of disappointing offensively the first 2 weeks. I think early on we chopped it up to them being them playing the good LSU defense. But last week that excuse goes out the window when you're playing a Troy team who, and I give them respect, they're a good G5 team, but
it's Troy.
That was
it's Troy.
Yeah, that was kind of ugly there, offensively for Clemson. So I know a lot of Clemson faithful. They're looking for their offense to kind of get going, but so far it hasn't been the case. You know what Georgia Tech gonna do under Brent Key? They're gonna play physical. They're gonna run the ball. And we kind of seen Clemson be a little vulnerable against the run, I would say. So I'm gonna lean Georgia Tech, but I think Clemson might cover. I think it might be like a 24-23 type game. 21-20, 23-20, something like that.
So you saying Clemson wins?
No. Georgia Tech. Hold on. Is Georgia Tech who favored?
Clemson's favorite by 3.5.
Oh, okay. I thought Georgia Tech was favored. My bad. Well, yeah, let me get Georgia Tech in the 3.5. But all day. But yeah, I think Georgia Tech win a close.
Yeah. I also agree. I think this is Georgia Tech all day. Especially like you said, the physicality, being able to run. Georgia Tech in the under. I like them to win outright. I'm gonna take the points. Georgia Tech in the under. I don't even think. I want Clemson to be better. I want them to do good because I need LSU to look good. But I honestly feel like this is not going to be the game to help LSU's case. So,
yeah, I don't know if too many people would have said that Clemson would have been 1-2 after week 3.
Clemson was almost 0-2 after week 2. So
yeah, I know. But I mean, if you just
no. I'm just saying.
If you said at the beginning of the season, Clemson gonna be 1-2,
I would have called you crazy.
Yeah, you might would have said 2-1. Yeah, I could see it. You know what I mean? But
you hating? You hating? Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Next game on the docket.
Ooh,
Georgia and Tennessee in Knoxville. Georgia's a 3.5-point favorite. Over unders 49.5. What you got, my boy? Man, you went first.
You go first. Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, you went. After what we saw out of Tennessee, Mr. Aguilar and everything, he made me a believer. And I said, you know what? Tennessee is going to be really good this season. I feel bad for doubting him against Syracuse. They showed up, showed out, put points on the board. I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be the best quarterback we've seen so far under Heupel. Now, I'm not talking about fanfare. I'm not talking about star rating. I'm talking about like production and performance so far. What he did against Syracuse and how he looked, he executed that offense flawlessly.
How good does that look now?
That's my point. That brings me here. It's still Georgia. Heupel ain't beat them. Not yet. I don't care. I think it's a close game. I think Tennessee covers, but I think Georgia wins by 3.
Okay.
And I think this is a 27-24 type game. Yeah, I think this is I say 27-24. Yeah, give me Georgia. Georgia by 3. Tennessee covers. I ain't putting no money. I wouldn't put no money on it though.
I haven't been impressed with Georgia.
Not at all. But
I trust Kirby Smart more than I trust Josh Heupel. But I got major questions about Mike Bobo. And I think for the first time since Hendon Hooker, Tennessee has a quarterback that is capable of fully running Heupel's system. Last time they had a quarterback like that, they pushed Georgia to the brink. That was a different Georgia team. Give me Tennessee in the points.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I might sprinkle some, but yeah, if they're gonna do it this the year, y'all got the better quarterback. The defense for Georgia isn't as dominant as we've seen at their peak. Tennessee's defense is pretty good. I think this the year they do it.
I like it. I like it. Paul, so what's good, my boy? Says game comes down to defense. I'll take Kirby and the dogs in a tight game.
Well, see, I'm gonna say this. The game changes because Joey Aguilar completes one deep pass. That changes the game.
I like it.
They didn't have that last year. They didn't have that with Joe Milton. You know what I'm saying? They got that now.
I like it. I like it. All right, let's move to the next one. It's another good one. Texas A&M going to South Bend. Over under 49.5.
God, dog.
Notre Dame is favored by 6.5. Let me make sure them numbers right. I know the 6.5 is right, but let me make sure that
man. $6.5.
Yep, those numbers are correct. 49.5.
Is that Notre Dame?
Mm-hmm.
I do not like this game. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I'm probably the biggest Marcel Reed fan that's not a Texas A&M fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pushing the narrative for him all off season, and he's played well first 2 weeks. However, you're going to Notre Dame on the road against a very good defense that's had 2 weeks to prepare for you because Notre Dame did not have a game last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ride the fence, pause, and I'm gonna take Notre Dame to win, but A&M to cover. And 50 points. I'm gonna say over 50. I'm gonna say it's like 28-24 Notre Dame.
Okay. You are absolutely correct because you've been beating the drum for Marcel Reed. I like him as a player, as a quarterback. I think he's going to be exceptionally well. I think he's going to he's probably going to be the first Texas A&M quarterback to stick around and actually be worth something outside of Johnny Manziel. But that won't be this weekend. I think I will say this. Marcel Reed will have a coming out party. I think he has a great game. Notre Dame still gets the win. 6.5 is a lot.
Yeah.
Texas A&M a cover.
Yeah.
Especially what we saw out of Notre Dame's offense. 2 weeks to prepare. Yeah, I get it. I don't see it though. Give me Notre Dame to cover. And I think the under on this one hits. I think the under hits.
Defenses, I could see it.
Paul's Hub says, in a game I'd rather see both teams lose. I'll take Notre Dame. A&M's defense is looking suspect, and they are both and they are not a great team on the road. I completely agree. What's good, Josh? Josh drops in. So yeah, I agree. I agree there. This game became a lot more interesting because of last week.
Man.
You've got South Florida taking on Miami. Miami is a 17.5 point favorite. Over under is 56.5.
17.5.
Yes, sir. Let me make sure. Let me see if that's still, at least that's what it was this morning. Yep, 17.5. It started off at 18.5. It dropped 1 point.
Goodness.
Oh, and the total has gone up. It was 56.5. It is now 57.5.
Goodness. Mm-hmm. They expect some points to be scored, hey?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First off, cap off to South Florida for hell of a first 2 weeks. Two top 25 wins. Very impressive. Nobody else in the country can claim that.
Two top 25. Yep.
However, it's hard to get a team full of 18 to 22-year-olds emotionally ready for a big game 3 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Miami front four might be better. Well, I think they are better than what the front floor they saw last week with Florida without Caleb Banks and with some other guys not playing or hurt or whatever. But with Miami, I think that might be the best the USF sees all year. So I think they score, but I don't know if they keep up with Miami. But 17.5 is way too many. That's way too many. So I say Well, now Miami played Bethune-Cookman last week.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, they didn't. That wasn't a big emotional game like it was. Yeah, but
David said that what games last week was so terrible he skipped it. I understand, Dave.
But the week 1, yeah, they had to get up for Notre Dame, but then they could kind of coast last week versus beat Bethune, and then now they got to get back up again for this one. But I do think Central Florida covers the 17.5.
South Florida.
Oh yeah, my bad. South Florida covers the 17.5, but I got Miami winning it. I'm gonna say 34-24.
So you think the over hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my boy, I agree with you there. I think the over hits. I think Miami is or South Florida is outmatched in this one. I like what I've seen out of them. Hold on, I gotta look something up because this is reminding me of something. And I can't remember if it was 2005 or was it 2007. I think it might have been 2007. It might have been 2007. Let me go check that out. And I was supposed to have this prepared beforehand, so I apologize to y'all watching. It was 2007. South Florida started the season. They beat Auburn. They beat North Carolina. They beat West Virginia. Back to back to back. The difference was 2 of those games were at home. They then end up losing. I think they were on a roll, and then they lost to Rutgers. That was a Ray Rice year. With that said, I like South Florida. I like them a lot in this game. I don't like them enough to win it though. This is a 1 possession game, so they do cover. I think the over hits. I'm looking at 31-38.
Okay.
Somebody cue Soldier Boy. Shoot at. That's what we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a back and forth game, my man. Because it's gonna be, I think Miami gonna jump out. I think South Florida is going to play catch up, and it's gonna be a lot of big games, big plays. So yeah. Our good man said. I mean, Dave says, "Man, I was laughing with my brother that I thought Carson Beck was like 26 years old. He ain't.
He old.
He one of them ones too." Danny says, USF defense is good, but the talent matchup might be overwhelming in this third game. Patiently waiting for y'all to get to the South Carolina versus Vanderbilt because I think it's going to be a close matchup. It seems like he's been playing since the pandemic. I think he has.
He's 23.
Oh, I feel say he been on that team since. No, he hadn't. Seemed like it. Feel like it. He looked like it. Next up, man. Florida versus LSU. I'll go first.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This is probably the first game where if both teams play like they played last week, they'll both lose. Florida lost an embarrassing game to South Florida, a very good South Florida team. I don't want to take anything away from them. LSU struggled against La Tech. Here's the difference in that, though. Florida struggles, I think, stem from injury at the quarterback position and play calling. LSU struggle last week, I think, stemmed from complacency. I think LSU rebounds. The offense still doesn't necessarily get going, not the way we want to see, but I think they have a better showing than last week. I think LSU covers, but the under still hits. I don't think Florida's going to be able to score that much, especially the way this defense has been playing. If I'm not mistaken, LSU's defense has given up, 10 points in 2 games, or 20 points total, 2 games? What was the score last week?
17.
17? Oh, yeah. So
17 in 2 games.
Okay, 17 2 games. So Clemson's offense is a lot better than what Florida has, in my opinion. Give me LSU to cover. And somebody says, Dave says Tigers by 13. I don't think that's too far off.
All right. The one.
Bad guy?
Yeah, I'm not as confident, my boy. I'm not as confident, my boy. I think this is as good as the Clemson D-line was touted to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think Caleb Banks is the best defensive lineman we'll probably see all year.
I can agree with that.
You have a banged up Braylon Moore, and you have
question.
What up, bro? Dilly. Like, across the whole offense, but I don't think we're gonna be able to run the ball in this game. I mean, we ain't been able to run the ball all year, so why would that change this game? And I don't know. How good this defense is at stopping a real running threat.
I don't think we'll get a chance to find out this week.
I mean, that's what Florida's gonna do. Florida's gonna want to run the ball.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant at the quarterback position.
No. I'm not saying like a do it. I'm just saying like Clemson didn't try to run the ball. Louisiana Tech really didn't run the ball. Like talking about like a team that just sits there and wants to run the ball and like that's their identity. How good are you against that? I don't know. So I think we'll find out. I got the under, but by like the hook. And I got Florida covering, but I got LSU winning 27-21.
All right. Yeah. I can understand. I can see it. And I understand why you went that route. So I can't even hate on
like don't get me like I would not be surprised if it's 31-17 like Dilly say. Or like Dave say and LSU win by 13. That wouldn't surprise me. I just gotta see this team go be a physical defensive team and stop the run when Florida tries to run it 40 times. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I gotta see.
Yeah. Paul Sub says keep feeding Aaron Anderson. He's been the best option so far and is good for at least 2 big plays. I think what's going to be a big factor for LSU in this game, special teams. I think punt return, kickoff return. Xavier has some pretty good returns, same as Berrien. I think we get in some good position. No, I was just saying I think we're in some really good field position.
Yeah, I can see that. I think along with that, I think the difference in this game is turnovers. I feel like one of these quarterbacks is gonna make a crucial turnover, and it's gonna like be like the linchpin of the game that made the game swing the way it did to that team's favor, who ultimately wins it. And I think I'm kind of like Dilly. I think one of them guys up front, whether it's Peyton or Gooden, I think one of those guys pressure Lagway into a overthrow, and Halsey comes down with like a big interception to stop a drive, like scoring drive type. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it coming down to something like that.
I think Popburn has a big game.
Oh yeah, you would expect that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I think also like Peyton and like
oh yeah, the big guys up front. Yeah.
Well, I just think you got two guys and Patrick Peyton and Gooden. Like they transferred from Florida schools. You know what I'm saying? Like they Patrick Peyton is a Florida kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure. I think Bernard Gooden is too. Like,
I'm gonna tell you something else. Somebody else.
No, he's from Alabama. But Gooden from Alabama.
I'm tell you somebody else
but
too.
yeah,
I
but,
think.
I mean,
I think I'll tell you somebody else. I think is going to have a really good game. And this might be a game where he gets to eat a lot. If Lagway is as banged up as we think, Perk gonna have a field day.
Perk.
He gonna have.
Yeah,
he should have a field day. So that's it for the big games, but we got some best of the rest. I ain't even take nothing, do none of the times for them. Have to go back. But best of the rest. First up, Dylan, man, we gotta get you back, man. Get you back. I know you've been busy with your stuff, man. We gotta holler at you, get you back on the show. But first up, man, Colorado versus Houston, Friday night game. I'm taking H-Town. Yeah.
Go
Listen,
first, my boy.
The one thing that scares me about this game is Houston's offense hasn't been as crisp as I would like. But the spread for this one is 4.5 in favor of Houston. Total is 44.5. That defense has been phenomenal, and I know what Dion and those guys are going to try to do. They're going to try to throw the ball, and I think that's where Houston can get them. Halsey left, but they got some more dogs back there. In that secondary, had a pick six last weekend. McCutcheons is still there, the Oklahoma transfer. You got guys that LSU fans are familiar with, Jordan Allen and Christian Braithwaite. Christian Braithwaite has been having a phenomenal season so far. Special teams has been good for them. Speaking of, I went back and watched. I got to see my son get a pancake on punt return. Lay somebody out.
Okay,
so that was fun to see. But I like Houston to win this one. At home, big game Friday night. I think Houston take care of business.
Spread
4.5.
Oh. Yeah, I stay away from that spread because I think it's gonna be like right at a 4-point game.
That I agree with.
I take Houston to win, just because of the defense. I think they turnover. They cause a turnover, or get a big stop on fourth down or something like that. That
That's
kind of
another
wins
thing.
the game. Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention too. Like my questions with Colorado is quarterback. I don't know who it's gonna be. Is it gonna be the third stringer or is it gonna be Salters or like I don't know who it's gonna be. So kind of hard for me to put my money in something that I have so little information on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good. That game itself. I'm looking forward to that game. Friday night we'll get to watch, cheer on, and everything. Oh, and Jay Sean is the only number 16 on the team now. So if you see a 16 on the field, he is playing. Next up,
Somebody
man.
wants to
Yeah, because it was Christian Braithwaite, and he's number
Oh,
17
okay.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Next up, this game is not as it was somewhat interesting before. It's not really as interesting, but I can't turn my head and look away. Wisconsin going to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. Alabama's a 20.5 point favorite. The total is 46 and a half.
25 and a half?
20.5.
Oh, 20.5. Okay, I heard you wrong. My bad. I was about to say, goodness gracious, dog.
I still think that 21 points, 20 and 20.5 is a lot.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be about like 2 touchdowns. 31-17, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Alabama wins. I don't think they're as bad as what we saw week 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're as good as what they look like in week 2. So, but no, I think they're still a good team with a lot of talent. So I think they take this one pretty easily.
Yeah. I can agree with that. My rule. I am not betting on Alabama. I would not take it because just like what happened with Florida State, something like that'll happen just randomly. Uh, I think Wisconsin can cover the total. That what was it? What did I say? 47 and a half. We may see like
31-17.
Yeah, we may see like
Oh, but they said 20 and a half. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we may see something like 28-14, something like that. Yeah, so 31-14, something crazy.
They're saying 34-14.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Next up, man, I actually like this one. And Danny mentioned it earlier. Vanderbilt taking on number 11 South Carolina. South Carolina 4.5 point favorite. The total is 48.5. It's taking place in Columbia, South Carolina. Both teams are 2-0.
Oh man. I want to take Vandy, but something's telling me they won't. Something's telling me they'll lose on like a walk-off field goal by 1 point or something, 2 points or something. What's the total?
48 and a half.
48 and a half. Yeah, I take the over on that. Yeah, something's telling me like South Carolina gonna win like 28-27 or something. Last second field goal to win it for South Carolina.
Yeah, I like Vandy as well. I think I'm be honest with you. I think South Carolina is going to be undefeated until they come into Tiger Stadium. I think we see and we find out a little bit more about who Lenore Sellers is in this game, because I think Vandy is a lot better than people want to give them credit for. And I think Saturday going to prove last year wasn't a fluke with a very impressive showing. I think this is I think this is 24-23. Vandy lose because they try to go for 2 to win it.
I can see that. Yeah, but
Now, if that actually happened, I'm playing the lottery Sunday. I'll just let you know.
But I think Vanderbilt is the better football team as of right now.
I can agree with that. They got a better quarterback. Well, let me rephrase that. They have a more experienced quarterback.
That's yes.
More
and
experienced,
I think their quarterback is playing better at the moment.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's like overall better.
Yeah,
But I think Vanderbilt as of right now is the better team. I think South Carolina is more talented and has a higher potential. I think they have a higher ceiling. I think they can make the college football playoff. I don't think Vanderbilt can. But as of the first 2 weeks of the season, I think Vanderbilt is better so far.
Yeah. Man, next up, crazy things happen when these two get together. Arkansas goes down to take on number 17 Ole Miss.
Man.
Arkansas has I would say this. Taylor Green has been really good this season so far. The spread is 7 in favor of Ole Miss. The total is 61.5. Austin Simmons has been is a name that a lot of people know. We've been hearing a lot of things about him, good things. But I think that now he is the man and he's in that hot seat. He has not been able to perform at the level that we thought he would, just simply because when people know who you are and what's called they game plan for you a lot better. With that said, it'll be a cold day. And hell, if I'm gonna pick Arkansas to win this game, give me Ole Miss. Give me a close one, but give me the over.
You said 7.5.
It's 7. Even 7. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take the push. I think Ole Miss wins by a touchdown, but we hit that over.
I'll do it. I don't care. I'll call the Hogs on this one. I think Taylor Green playing that good right now.
Yeah.
I think he's playing considerably better than what we've seen from Austin Simmons. And I think Petrino has been like saving something for this game.
I can see that.
I don't think he's shown his hand first couple weeks of the seasons. So I take Arkansas and the points and the upset. Arkansas wins 31-27.
I like it. Next up, you got Duke taking on Tulane in New Orleans.
Darian Mensah Bowl. Darian Mensah comes back home.
The spread on this one is 1.5 in favor of Tulane. The total is 54.5.
54.5. I've seen from Duke's defense. Give me Tulane. Nah, I do think Duke's defense did not look all that great against Illinois last week. I do think Tulane is the better team. I think they're gonna come out with a chip on their shoulder to try to, especially the defense, against their former quarterback. And I know they're trying to have a big fan initiative to try to pack
Yeoman.
Yeah, I was about to say, I almost said Ted Gorman. That's the high school stadium. But pack Yeoman out or whatever. So
I only know that because of the visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But give me Tulane.
I'm with you. I think Tulane's the better team. I think they win this game. I don't think they cut. I don't think the over hits. I think the under hits, and here's why. Retzlaff has been a really good quarterback for them. He's been a great addition. The problem is, because of the timing of when he got there, the
whole playbook.
The playbook and the timing with the wide receivers has been just a tad bit off. I don't think they're there yet. I think they will get there. But with that said, I like Tulane to win. Of course, they cover the 1.5, but the under hits in this one. Next up, man, we got us a good old fashioned backyard brawl. West Virginia taking on Pitt.
One of the best rivalries in the sport, man.
Pitt is a 2.5 point. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this has changed. Pitt is a 7-point favorite, and the total is 57.5. It opened at a 2 points. Yeah. Pitt is a 7-point favorite with the over at 57.5. Over under.
Pitt, that's a lot of points, but I think they could cover it though. I don't really think. I mean, West Virginia lost to Ohio, bro, last week. It's been a rough start to the Rich Rod second era there in Morgantown.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you said 6.5?
7.
7? Shit, that's a lot. I think Pitt wins. West Virginia covers because 7 is a lot of points.
I agree, though. I can't even argue against it. Any parts of it, I want. I ain't gonna say I want. Rich Rod, I still haven't forgiven him. He's the reason why Nick Saban is ended up at Alabama.
That is correct.
Yeah. Pitt by 30. All right, man. Let's take a quick break, man. Give a shout out to our partners over at Dubby, and we'll be back, man. Let's talk some NFL real quick. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Dubby is a powdered energy drink aimed at gamers and individuals seeking focus and energy. It's known for its clean ingredients, no jitters, and various flavors. Dubby is also available in a hydration formula for those needing electrolyte. Dubby achieves its smooth, effective focus with a high-end tasting experience while using no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Try Dubby today by scanning the QR code you see on the screen or visit them on the website at bit.ly/no-chill-dubby. Dub it. Your taste buds' favorite energy drink. All right, we are back. Man, let's talk some NFL, man. We didn't have a show. We didn't do a show on Sunday. But I ain't gonna even talk much about the Saints, who I thought they were. Actually, I say this. They played a little bit better than I thought they would, though. They showed a lot more. They showed a lot more fight. Cincinnati got a week 1 win for the first time since the Super Bowl run.
Even though it was a terrible performance.
It was a terrible performance. We talked about this in space. I think just about every LSU wide receiver got locked, except for what? Except for one.
Who?
Malik.
Kayshawn Booty.
Man, what did I miss? What I miss? What Kayshawn do? I sure missed
Kayshawn Booty. 6 catches for 103.
I wouldn't have bet on
touchdowns, but
yeah.
Drake May, kind of struggling a little bit, but he was their leading receiver.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that one, and say you had gave me, put money to bet down on that. I wouldn't have gotten that one.
You got to bring that one out the archive sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but man, we got some. Oh man, Baltimore falling apart, and at the end, and
yeah, and Chicago fell apart too. Fourth quarter.
Chicago. That's what I was gonna get to. I tell you this, it's gonna be a long season for the Detroit Lions.
Big facts.
Defense will be all right. Offense,
between losing both your coordinators,
yeah,
hard to do, man. Hard to do. And
they said
I tell you who else looked good even though they lost. Justin Fields.
Yes, sir. I agree, man. I was pulling for them big time. I think that New York got him one. Aaron Glenn might be all right. If I was an Atlanta Falcons fan, I would, I'd be mad at that young way, my bad. But I'd be mad at the kicker. Terribly mad.
Yeah, for sure.
Michael Penix played a phenomenal game to get them back, and I was like, okay, he might have a Matt Ryan type moment, because Matt Ryan for a long time, that fourth quarter was not safe for anybody. When it was like Roddy was in his prime and Julio was coming around, it was hard to beat Atlanta in that fourth quarter.
Anyway,
yeah, I know. I'm trying to think who else had a pretty good game.
The Chargers beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, Herbert. Yeah, Dave mentioned Herbert. I enjoyed that one. And who else?
The Packers.
Yeah, Packers look good. Actually, you know what? I will say this. At least for week 1, Steelers and Jets both won the trade. I mean, I know it won the trade, but it was a quarterback spot.
Aaron Rodgers, hell of a performance.
Yeah.
Best game of week 2 is what?
Ooh, that's actually what I was looking at, and I went back to watch the I mean not watch, but went back to look at the other games. Week 2 starts off pretty strong. You got Packers Commanders on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's actually gonna be a really good game. That might be the Sunday night game Atlanta going to Minnesota might be pretty good too.
You got the Super Bowl rematch.
I don't think that's gonna be good.
No,
I think that's gonna be
Bucks Texans.
Yeah, Texans struggle. I don't know who they really are right now. Denver, Indianapolis might actually be a really good game.
I don't know about that.
He had a nice little showing.
The Dolphins are terrible.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who I would be pissed off at if I was the on that team. If I was what's called Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward gave Tennessee so many chances to win that game, to at least be in, score to keep the drive going. You had drop pass, you had miss pass, it was bruh. I don't know. It was terrible.
Yeah, he didn't get any help from his receivers. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Danny Picking. She said,
I see that comment.
Her team plays on Prime tomorrow night. Remind me again, how many Prime games does your team have this season?
The same amount of Super Bowls your team has won in my lifetime.
Mm. Yep, so, you got anything else on the NFL before we get ready to get up out of here?
No, not really.
All right. You got anything else before we get out of here? Period. WNBA, any news in WNBA? I've been seeing a little battle between Asia and
I mean, we can talk about the role my aces on if that's what you want to do.
I was gonna say Asia been in the bag.
Yeah, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 straight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've been doing our thing, man. We found our groove.
Yeah,
we found that groove. Yeah, Asia and Fee putting up a little fight for that MVP trophy. Everybody thought it was Fee's to have, but Asia swinging back a little bit. Oh snap! Yeah. We gotta talk about Bud Canella.
Bud Canella Saturday night, right? Is it Saturday or Friday?
It's Saturday night.
Saturday. What you got? What you thinking?
So I really want Bud to handle this, but I'm kind of worried about adding weight and slowing him down a little bit. And I wonder if he really ready for that, that move up in weight. But I ain't never gonna bet against him, so give me Bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I'm worried about, with Bud is the fact that I think he started feeling a little mainstreamish. He started getting feeling himself a little bit, not feeling himself like, saying the confidence. He's always been there, but he's kind of getting away from the Bud that fought Errol Spence. He kind of getting away from that a little bit, and I feel as though that might hurt him a little bit. He still wins this. I just don't think it'll be a TKO or anything like that. Because at one time I thought, yeah, he can get Canelo. But I think he wins by decision.
I don't know. It's hard to TKO Canelo, dog. He got such a chin. But
I know.
I think it's decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody got anything else? I can't think. Dog, UFC has been so quiet and I have not seen a UFC fight in like I don't know how long. They hadn't really had many good ones.
Right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the next pay-per-view is not until October. Yeah. They've got some fight nights and stuff, but it's nothing big. I hadn't seen anything worth watching. Outside of that, Canelo. I'm trying to see how real this Tank versus Jake Paul
is real.
It's gonna be.
What's happening?
Also, did you hear Mayweather Tyson?
Anyway.
You remember? Did you ever used to watch the show Atlanta with Donald Glover?
Yeah, I seen it.
I don't know if you ever see the episode where he was like, it was outside the club and it's like, what's going on? Said Mike Vick racing people for $20. That's what Mayweather is doing at this point in his career. His career is over. He's just racing people for $20 outside the club. That's what that is. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that Jake Paul Tank said he already don't care about no legacy. He just want money. So you already know what this finna be.
Man, if Tank go out there and take a dive.
He don't care. He finna get paid. His biggest payday he done ever had.
Somebody else just fought Jake Paul and won.
Tyson Fury cousin did.
Yeah. That can't be the only dude, man. Tank, come. Don't do it, Tank. Oh, Tank, don't do it. But all right, man. That's all I got. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll be back possibly Sunday. We'll break down the game. We'll see y'all in spaces. But like that, we out.